The Executive Director, Strategy and Commercial of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company and former member representing Oredo Federal Constituency, Honorable Engineer Dr. Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, has commended the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, for his strategic approach towards addressing infrastructural deficits in the state. Honorable Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama gave the commendation while delivering a public lecture at the 8th edition of the late Engineer G.O. Iwe Public Lecture Series by the Nigerian Society Engineers Benin Branch. BTV News Best Orator reports that event held at the Iwe Engineering Center, 194 Ekenwa Road, Benin City, was well attended by members of the Nigerian engineers from within and outside of Edo State. The reports.
Honoring the enduring contributions of late Engineer Godfrey Osatuame Iwerioba, a pioneering engineer whose life and work continue to shape the foundation of engineering excellence in Nigeria and beyond, at his 8th edition of the public lecture organized by the Nigerian Society of Engineers Benin Branch, members from within and outside Edo State converged for the lecture, who include the keynote speaker of the 8th public lecture, who is the Executive Director, Strategy and Commercial of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company and former member representing Oredo Federal Constituency, Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama. Before the lecture, a brief citation of Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama was presented by the past chairman, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Sapele Branch, Engineer Eddie Esiabu.
Described as one of Nigeria's new generation emerging political leaders, is an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and politician. Born into the humble family of late Godfrey Ogbeide-Ihama and late Mrs. Foluke Ogbeide-Ihama, his father hailed from the Jackson Ogbeide-Ihama dynasty, Benin Kingdom, and the Ogbeide-Ihama family. His mother hailed from the Lawani Bokini family in Benin Kingdom also. He had his primary education at the historic Emotan Primary School in Benin City, where he gained admission into the prestigious Federal Government College, Warri, Rwanda.
In a lecture titled Bridging the Infrastructure Gap, Strategies for Sustainable Development in Edo State, Right Honorable Engineer Dr. Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama stated that infrastructure is the backbone of any economy and it's crucial for sustainable growth and development. He noted that infrastructure deficits remain a significant challenge in many parts of Nigeria, such as inadequate power supply, poor transportation networks, weak water reticulation, poor sanitation, lack of basic health care, and insufficient digital infrastructure.
Today we have a new government. We have a government that is also focused in infrastructural development. As we speak on, I'm sure I'll make references to what that means. This year's theme, Bridging the Infrastructure Gap, Strategies for Sustainable Development in Edo State, is both timely and critical, that is presently formulating and implementing developmental strategies. So let me commend the leadership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers for picking such an all-important topic. It's about enabling access, facilitating opportunities, and unlocking potential of our people. Talking about infrastructure, talking about its deficit. It's important we understand what key infrastructural deficit actually means and how much impact negatively it can impact on the society.
Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama highlighted approaches to bridge the infrastructure gap, emphasizing the crucial role of government in addressing investment in infrastructure, technology, innovation and investment in society, public-private partnerships, renewable and resilient infrastructure. He commended Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo for his strategic approach towards addressing areas of infrastructure deficit in the state, and the management team of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company for the infrastructural development, including the ongoing projects such as rural electrification and embedded generation, which aim to address power issues across the country.
Putting ourselves in the right frame of mind to be able to deliver, I think it's important that we have access to power. It's a major challenge, and that's why it's one that I've chosen as one of the key examples. Inadequate power supply. Many communities today lack access to reliable electricity, hindering industrial growth and digital economy. Poor transportation network. Rural-urban connectivity remains weak. Limited access to markets, education, and healthcare. Ability to commute from the urban to the rural centers is important. And if we do not have roads, how can we even move agricultural products to city centers or across other states?
Earlier in a welcome speech, the host and chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Benin Branch, Engineer Mrs. Tina Oighiagbe, noted that the 8th edition public lecture is not only timely but also deeply significant. She emphasized that infrastructure is the lifeline of every thriving society, noting that Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, with his engineering expertise and legislative experience, would provide robust and practical insights on the topic.
The theme of this lecture, Bridging the Infrastructural Gap, Strategies for Sustainable Development in Edo State, is not only timely but deeply significant. Infrastructure is the lifeline of every thriving society, from roads and power to water supply, housing and digital systems.
The event featured the presentation of prizes to winners of the Nigerian Society Engineers 8th Edition Public Lecture Scholarships Examination, an award of recognition to some exceptional and deserving members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, who include Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama.
To do this exam, Madam President, I suspect.
In an interview with newsmen, the guest lecturer and executive director, strategy and commercials of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, said his speech centered on how to address infrastructure deficits and provide strategies on how the deficit can be mitigated.
You see, the deficits are in the obvious. The gap. The key issues in my speech was about acknowledging the fact that the gaps are there, what negative impact the gaps presently create, and as it's closing out, and how to close and mitigate in the new future. So I provide recommendations, problems identified and problems solved in all sectors of it. Infrastructure is everything, and urge the governor to continue the way he has started, so that at the end of his tenure, we will be able to point to all the infrastructures that have come to place.
The president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Ogutala, represented by a past president, Engineer Ademola Olorunfemi, and Engineer Victor Obano, lauded Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama for delivering a timely and crucial lecture.
The lecture delivered by Ogbeide-Ihama is very apt, bridging the gap in infrastructure. And of course, infrastructure extends across all developmental projects as it has to do with the society, whether roads, whether power, whether health, as far as it has to do with infrastructure. The topic today was exhaustively handled, and as a matter of fact, Mr. President has also said that we should harness an abridged version and present to the governor so that it could constitute a working template.
The guest lecturer has captured the entire issue, spoke to the subject matter, and spoke to everyone concerned, all of us, you and I, the government, the citizens, the private sector, and all of that.
The event also featured the official inauguration of a transformer at the Ogbeide-Ihama Engineering Center by Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.